Jump around a lot today in the house. We're going to do a lot of intonation stuff. Can we start movement 1? We're going to go box 4. We're going to stop at box 9. Box 4 to 9. Here we go. Here we go, 4 to 9. 1, 2, ah. Sorry, hold the downbeat at 6, please. Hold it. Can you hum your note, please? Hum it. Figured out what it is? Thank you. Play it. Hold it. Blend the sounds together because we're hearing individual colors. Let's see if we can just get one color. Try again. Hum. Good. Play it. Here we go. And. Here we go. 6. Right on it. And 1, 2, ah. Bar of 6, the 3/4 bar that sounds like it's 6/8. Do you have a crescendo written there? I think we need to do more. We need to do more crescendo there. Would be good. And hey, Jen, would you turn your stand a little bit so I can see your bell? This is really picky, but I lose your sound because I don't see your bell. Yeah, just make sure your bell and I can see each other. Yes, great. Even maybe a little bit more. Ooh, even better. Good. Here we go. 6, 6, and 1, 2, ah. Yeah, that's too muddy down here. Dun, 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 dun. Every pitch needs to feel the same, like the same volume on every note. Right? Try again. Here's 6. 1, 2, 6, go. 1. Okay, so low brass people, we mentioned the bar before, 7 needs to crescendo. The downbeat of 7 needs to be bigger. So let's do this. Trumpets, instead of a decrescendo into 7, could you crescendo that a little bit? So do the opposite of what's written. Here's why. So the beat 2 of 7 sounds like a subito mezzo piano. Right now it just sort of gets a little softer. So the beat 2 will sound more subito. So trumpets crescendo that. Trombone, same thing. Let's crescendo it into 7 instead of decrescendo into 7. Let's change that. That sound good? Say yes? Yes. Okay, thank you. Here we go. Let's go back to 6. Here we go, 6. And 1, 2, chord. On beat 2 of 8. Yeah, fortissimo. Never feels like we're making enough of a change. It's like you're going up a ramp and we need to go up a staircase. Like it should be a totally different level, right? Here's 7. Hey, by the way, going into 7, that works. Let's push the save button and keep that. Is that okay? That works. Let's go at 7, everybody. Here we go. 7. 1, 2, 7, go. Thank you. Now, can we skip over to 10, please? Box 10. And can you hold the downbeat for me? Not that high. 10, hold the downbeat. Go. Trombones only. Trombones only. And let's go third trombone and first trombone. Hold. Good. Second trombone, Vaughn. Yeah, so you were down, then you went too high. So let's see if we can get it in the middle, right? I want you to hear it one time. Whenever you're ready, play that fifth for me. Go ahead. There it is. You had it for a split second. Did you hear it? Yeah. It was disappeared, right? We were way sharp when we started, and then we got all the way down there. Good change, though. That was great. And you kept going, which is good. You're like, it's not right yet. It's not right yet. And then you had it. That's great. Isn't that fun? No, it's not. But yes, it is. No, thanks. Can we hear trombones? A major chord, please. Here's 10 trombones. Go. Oh, so much better. Trumpets. Here we go. Hold that chord. 10. Thirds, go. Thank you. Can you hum it one time? Go. Play it. First, go. Join us. Sounds a little flat up there. You just raise your eyebrows just a shade. Just a shade. Okay. Here we go. Third and first. Again. Seconds, join us. Yeah, good adjustment. So you're bringing that down a little bit, right? Good. Can we hear trombones and trumpets together? Here we go. A major. And. There we go. Good change. Thank you so much. Let's go 10 to 11. Here we go. 10 to 11. And 1, 2, trombones, bar before 11, please. Here we go, bar before 11, trombones, still A major. Hold it. Tuba, can you join us? This is the bar before 11, tubas, join us. We need more bottom in that chord, tubas. That's going to help us. We're getting a lot of third because the firsts are projecting, which is great, but we need more of the bottom too. That would be terrific. All right, thank you. Can we jump over? I told you we're going to jump around a lot today. Oh, let's see. Give me a second. Let me find it. Oh, yes. Rehearsal 13. The third bar of 13 was too harsh. You're playing the accents too aggressive. They need to sound more orchestral. So let's do this. Can we start at 12, please? And just think about it after 13 to not make it too aggressive. Here's 12. And 1, 2, at 15 for me? Or let's hum it instead of singing. Let's hum. Here we go. 15. 1, 2, hum, go. Ah, ah, ah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ah, E. Play the last chord. Comfortable volume, last chord, and. Let's do it this way. Let's go root, fifth, third. Here's the root of the chord, please. And. Add the fifth. Third. Good. Let's do that again without the extra notes. Just let's go root, fifth, third. Here we go again. Root. Yeah. It's not the same color as that is. Let's see if we can get the color to be the same. Here we go. Go ahead. Second? Yeah, second. Sounds a little high. Just a shade. Sounds like you're just blowing it sharp a little bit. Try to get, and you don't have to play as loud either because it's the third. Right? We always want tons of root, a little bit of fifth, even less third. Okay? Here is 16 to the end, everybody. 16 to the end. Thinking about pitch. Here we go. 16 to the end. Hi, Michael. 16. 1, 2, ah, ah. The last note doesn't all crescendo together. We're all trying to crescendo at different times. Can you give me just the last two bars? Whole note 2, 3, 4, release. Here we go. Low brass only. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, first trombones are crescendoing too fast. Again, 1, 2, ready, go. There it is. Add horns. 1, 2, ah, ah. All the extra notes that we don't need. 1, 2, ah, ah. So horns, you're crescendoing a little bit faster and then plateauing, and then you're like, oh, a little bit more. Try to stay inside the low brass sound as it goes, okay? Trumpets join us. Here's the last two bars. 1, 2, whole note, go. Good. What is our breathing phrase again? How to. I want to remind you, when we play big notes like this, you have to breathe that way. And then just move tons of air. Yes, the things we can't do right now, we can't do a lot of breathing, we can't do a lot of buzzing, we can't do a lot of singing, right? By next year, we'll be able to do all those things again. But right now, we have to just focus on moving our air really efficiently. All right, here's 16 to the end, please. 16 to the end. And 1, 2, ah, ah. Always lots of timpani crescendo at the end. All right, folks, second movement, please. 2 spots in the second movement. Can you jump over horns? We're going to go right to 10. Right to 10. I did some more harmonic analysis and realized why this is hard. The first bar is B major. No one likes that key. It goes B major, then the fourth bar we go to F sharp major, and then down a half step to F major. Okay? So I'm going to start you with this, and then I'm going to change the chords as we go so you can hear how the pitch changes. Fourth horn, stay out of the way. All you do is get in the way with those pedal notes down there. So just give us play more like your bass drum than you are fourth horn. Right? So we just sort of feel the pulse at the bottom. The intonation issues are going to be dealt with in the top 3 horn parts. Okay? Here is, starting at 10, pickups to 10, horns. And 1, 2. Back to 10 horns. Here we go. And 1, 2. Thank you. Fourth bar. Sing your note or hum it. Play it. Sing it again, hum it. Go ahead. Play it. And here's pickups to 10. And 1, 2. So we're just not getting all the way down that half step. We're getting like halfway there. Make the full journey down to F major. That'd be great. And you know what's great is finally your chord, your note fits once we get to the end. All that other stuff, I'm telling you, just play like you're a bass drum. Yeah, you were indefinite pitch. But then once we get to the last bar, it all works. Okay, horns one more time. And then trumpets, I'm coming after you at 11, so put on your safety belts. Horns, and 1, 2. Fourth horn play. Seconds, join us. Third. First. There we go. Yeah, horns, so mark that in. It's B major at 10, and the fourth bar it goes to F sharp major. Beat 2 of the fifth bar it goes to F major, and the downbeat right before 11 is F major. Okay, trumpets, here we go at 11. Trumpets 11. And 1, 2. Good, you hear those changes? So you go B flat minor, and then you drop a half set to A major. Let's do it one more time, trumpets, here we go. Here's B flat minor again. And 1, 2. At the end. Okay, here's everybody, please 10 to the end. Here we go. 10 to the end. See without the HD, see how we do. And 1, 2. Air horns. More air. Here. Move your air. Out of tune? In tune. Further out of tune. In tune. More in tune. Make sure we release, and the last note to hang on is tubas. Yep, last note. Still having the trumpets hang on at the end. Tuba's the last one to go away. There. Great. Thanks, folks. That's all we're going to do in that today. Can we go to Gabrielli quickly, please? I'll give you 30 seconds, and we'll do Gabrielli. Thank you. Can you find bar 56, beat 3? 56, beat 3. Can you hold that for me, please? Go ahead. Listen. Hum. Play it. Two things. We need to clear out the fuzz, which doesn't help when we have bell covers. That's number one. But number two, the pitch is just barely around being perfect. Let's see if we get right in the middle. Try again. Hum it first. Go ahead. Play it. Good. We're going to start this at 54. 54. 1, 2, pitch is like baseball. You start at home plate, you go to first, second, third. The goal is to get back to here, right? I stole this from Jack Delaney at SMU. We're both big baseball fans, as you know, right? You round first base and you end up in right field somewhere, and then you touch second barely, and then you miss third base, and then you end up in the dugout, right? We need you to stay on the base path so that the chords all land equally. Does that make sense? I love this metaphor. It just makes sense to me. And if you're not a baseball fan, you should probably research America's pastime. Okay. 54. 2, said that yet this semester, but bar lines are what? They are doors, not walls. You remember that saying? Bar lines are doors, not walls. Why? Because every bar should lead to the next one. You're playing as if they're walls, and you're like, bam, bust through that wall. You're like the Kool-Aid man, right? And then we go to the next one. You just need to open up and keep going. Every bar sounds too segmented, right? We want them to sound more it's one phrase. Okay, remember, it needs to feel like a dance. Here we go, 54 again. And 1, 2, same spot, go. 72. Can you hold the downbeat of 72 for me? Hold 72. Go ahead. There's too much third in the chord, so it sounds out of tune. So if you're the third of the chord, bring it down. Try it again. We need more bass trombone. Again. Bass trombones only. And. Can you give me 27.34% more? Again. Yeah, just don't let it go out of tune when we play a little bit louder, right? Keep that solid. Hold that chord again for me. Here we go. 72. And. Everybody join us. Good. Let's see if we can get there. Again, you want to make it back to where you begin. Here we go. Let's start right on the 3-4 for me. 3-4. Remember, beat 3 leads to beat 1. Say yes? Yes. Beat 3 goes to beat 1. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, go. 2, 3. Downbeat of the 4-4, that should be 74, right? Can you hold that chord for me? Go ahead. So the goal of today is to be able to hear moments of cadential clarity better. I noticed in the recording that we did the other day, that was last Friday, maybe? About a week ago today? We seemed to just blow through cadence points. We were interested in what came next, but we weren't interested in finishing a thought before we went on to the next thing. Would you agree? Just agree. Say yes. All right, good. Yeah, so we want to finish something, put a punctuation mark there, and then go to the next thing. Okay? All right, we need to check another spot. Let's do the end, please. And again, we're trying to land in C major. We're going to start at 91, and first and second trumpets, could you change something for me? Can you just slur every 4 16th notes together? And just lightly articulate each quarter note pulse, da 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 da, instead of da 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 da, instead of doing that. Hopefully that will let your air move a little bit easier as you ascend into the stratosphere. Here's 91. 91. 1, 2, careful, A, on the last note, you don't breathe next to your neighbor, because that's going to be important because we don't have a lot of players. If you breathe with the person sitting next to you, it sounds like a gap in the sound. We still want to hear more of that stepwise dynamic stuff we talked about at 91. I'm sorry, 91. I can't read. 93 beat 4, 94 beat 3. Those should be another step up, right? Move your air. Can we air play this at 91? Put air through the instrument. All we want to hear is air going through the instrument. Here we go. 91, 2, boom. One more here, boom. More. Air, move it, move it, move it. More. Play it. Here's 91. 91. 2. So it sounds like we're just a little sharp on all of our ending points. So we just need to be aware that that pitch center needs to come down a little bit. Does that sound good? Okay, thanks very much, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Appreciate it very much. See you later. Bye. First movement. Here we go. This is going to be harder in here for a couple of reasons. A, this room is a lot bigger. That's number one. The room's just bigger, so there's more space. So it's going to be much harder for you guys to hear them. So what we're going to need to do is really try to focus to keep the pulse pocket of the group right here in the middle. Because when we play this on stage in HHPA, you guys haven't been in there yet, but that's a huge room. It's going to be much more like this, which is why we're going to move this piece in here. Okay? Can we go again? Here we are beginning. Caleb, will you turn off the speakerphone? Keep it moving. Air. Articulation's a little heavy, and so it's getting slower. If you could just move it along just a little bit more, that would be great. Yeah, so already here's two comments. Number one, we need to keep an internal pulse center just a little bit stronger. We're just losing our internal pulse. We tend to, again, slow down just a little bit inside of measures instead of keeping them moving along, especially something that has a run in it. It tends to slow down, so just move it forward. Thank you for subbing today. This is not easy. Are you kidding me? You're reading a huge part. That's a huge part. If you get to a spot and you're like, just leave it out. Okay. Well, that's okay today. There's a couple of those, okay, right? But thank you for subbing today on last minute notice, so much appreciated. Okay, my friends, let's go find 28. Let's go at 28. Here we go, 28. 28. If it says forte, think of that as full. Here's 28. 1, 2, ah. Air. Tempo, tempo. Your double dotted corner notes are a little too short. Da-dee, 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 da-dee. Lengthen those out just a little bit. And something happened if we all look at measure 60. We had this side of the ensemble playing really expressive and it was slightly behind. This side of the ensemble is playing really articulate and it's slightly beheaded. Happy Halloween. Yeah, ahead. And so we're just separating a little bit. And there's just this gap in the middle where I'm standing. And it's, let me tell you, it's scary. Right? So just move ahead a little bit. Relax just a little bit, okay? Here's 60, friends, 60. Bum, 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 beta, ba, 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 2, 60, and. Didn't we copy that page? Did we copy that? Did we copy that one? You need that page copied? He does. Can we get a copy of that one? Thank you, Peyton. Appreciate it. Let's start right at the development, everybody. 93, 95, right at the repeat sign. Here's 95. Remember, you have that scratched out, right? So I don't have to holler, don't take the repeat. Just keep going. I don't want to do that in the performance. I hear that's frowned upon. Okay, here's the right at the repeat sign, development. 1, 2, ready, ah. Careful, let's not put in a retardando right there. Keep it moving. Da-doo, dee-da, be-da. No retard there. Here we go, right on the repeat sign again. More expressive here, without playing slower, more expressive. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, air. Yeah, so the downbeat of 108 has to land exactly together or it's not exciting. If it goes like this, not fun. But so what do you have to do? You've got to breathe on beat 2 of measure 107. Big there, okay? I know this is a totally different listening environment. Let me just throw out that footnote again. I'm sure it's very hard from where Suji sits to hear over here to where Wyatt is. I would imagine, right? It's hard even where I am. So just continue to fill up the sound, right? And if you don't hear someone, you're just going to have to trust that they're doing what they're supposed to do, okay? But that's just part of where we are, right? Okay, here we go. We all still love each other. Here we go. Repeat sign again. Here's the development. 1, 2. Keep going. That's slow. One. We jumped one quarter note. That's okay, just one quarter note. Let's do it again. Here we go. You're right at this development again. Same spot, development. 1, 2, go. There it is. One, two. Sing. Buzzing now. Great. Okay, so here's one dynamic comment. Our fortes still aren't quite full enough. So if that is forte to you, let's make it more like forte and a half. That's number one. Once we got back to the recap, what happens at 1:01:30, right in there, dum, 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 dum. We weren't quite in the same pitch center again. So can you just play that chord for me? Play the downbeat of 1:30, the whole note. Listen. Play it. Here we go, right on it, 1:30, 1:30, 1, and. you jump the octave there. Could we go find 159? 159. Let's go right there. 159. Sorry we're stopping so many times, but this is getting better. Things are definitely getting better. I want to give you a chance to play in this room as much as we can today. Here's 159. 1, 2, go. If we moved you two right here and you two right here, is that a huge problem if we did that real quick? Can we just scoot you guys over? So Shuji, you're going to go right there in front of your husband. And you one will go right here in front of Lauren. And I mean literally like turn into a kind of box. So Wyatt, go there. Sorry, Wyatt. Well, Connor, go there. Wyatt, you're on the outside. No, so you'll literally go right here. I wonder if this would help our listening.
Come on. So we're going to be in a box. Oh, so we're literally in a box. Got it.
You got it? See where we are? Yes. There we go. Now we're all closer. This will definitely help the third movement. There's no doubt about that. Let's see how this works. Because I can feel you fighting each other for pulse. And I'm as uncomfortable as you are, so let's experiment. Why not, right? It's a school. Okay. Let's go back to the recap. Here's 130. 130. 130. Okay, how's that feel?
A lot different.
It feels a lot, it sounds a lot different. Do you hear better? Do you hear better? Okay, this is our new setup. Does that work? Look at the smiles on your faces. It's the happiest you've been in 12 minutes. That's great. See, isn't it fun when we experiment, we solve a problem? It's always nice. Now, if it would have gone bad, I don't know what to do next. I had no other options. This was the one option that we had. Okay, let's go to the second movement. Let's go second movement. Here we go. Play your first note, please. Play the first note you have. Hum that note, hum it. Play it. All right, here we go. Second movement. Oh, sorry. We need more shape in the second bar. More. Yeah, beginning? Yeah. Air. Are here, we'll probably have to back it down a little bit. Because like when Sunhyok's playing his solo, all I can hear is you. It sounds great, just too much. Right? So we need more back here. You're probably gonna have to play a little bit stronger now all the time because you're now in the second row. Right? So play out just a little bit. You guys need to bounce the oboes as much as possible. Just bounce the oboes as much as possible. You could probably always give just a little bit more because you're second part, right? But definitely a little bit less first position. Let's go 32, please. Here's 32. Oh, that's a shame. Do you need those pages?
No.
All memorized?
Yeah, there are other songs.
It's okay. 32, here we go. 2, ah. We're starting to separate them again. Let's not do that. Let's err on the side of longer would be great. Can we go at 61, please? Here's 61, horns only. 1, horns, go. would drone an A flat chord with that and play that line a couple times, that would be great. Just drone A flat with that. That'll be terrific. Cool. Here's everybody 61, please. 61. Bassoons, make sure you're letting the horns carry the day here. Here we are, 61. And 1. More air, faster. So I'm going to say it to you just so you get the same education today. Remember that bar lines are doors, not walls. And in this movement, we're hearing this just like we heard with the brass today. What we mean by that is bar lines, you have to pretend like they don't exist and getting through them and moving on to the next bar. Right now, we're playing this movement like bar by bar by bar instead of 4-bar phrase, 8-bar phrase, 16-bar phrase. See the difference? Yes? It's like you're running around the house and all the doors are closed and you just keep running into doors. You know, I'm sure your son never does that. Never runs around the house, never gets into trouble, ever, right? If he is, he's a godsend, hold on to him. But we need to open all of the doors, right? So that everything can just move from one bar to the next, so it has more of a flowing feel to it. For instance, like if you look at anything that goes, add that kind of shape everywhere. That's gonna make a big world of difference. Friends, find 77. Find 77. 77. Can you hold the downbeat at 77 for me? Just give you a point of reference. 77, hold it. Can we hear Wyatt? Oboes? Clarinets? Horns? Of you, because not many people have the third. It's mostly tonic and some fifth, right? So we need less of the third. 77. Here we go. 1, 2. The downbeat of that measure needs to be like pizzicato. You always play beats 2 and beat 3 pizzicato, but beat 1 always sounds like we just ran the downbeat. Let's get a little more crispiness when we hit 99. Be great. Soon Hyuk, more 92. Da 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 da. You know, we want to feel that pressure in the clarinet because you're playing so strong. Do you know what I mean? Like the whole thing's just gonna go and done. Really fill it up. Okay. Let's go. Let's let him get into that. Let's 85 is a great spot. Here's 85. That's right at the clarinet solo. 85. 2 and go. nice movement. Let's try it. This should be fun. Let's go straight through this. So take a look at the road map. Make sure you remember where to go back. Remember that when we come back to the top of the minuet, we don't take repeats. We do take repeats everywhere else. Good, here we go. That's dee da 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 dum dum. Here we go. Not a bad run of that. We haven't done that one in a while. Pulse, let's start there. Were things the same, dragging or rushing? It always felt like it was trying to push to me. Never felt like we just sat in because we were trying, every bar was dun, ding, dun, dun, ding. It just kept moving forward. And you finally found a tempo you liked, then you just stuck with it. But it was getting faster to get there. Let's start. Needs to be more stately. I think that's really kind of what we need to think about with that. Once we got to the little quartet thing, trio in the middle, that was really nice. We lost you in a couple of bars, Wyatt, especially in the second phrase. Da 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 da. That bar's really important. Oh, what is that? The sixth bar of the second phrase, maybe. Yeah, keep that one in mind. But thank you for your great leadership, Suji, when you started each of those. You were like, boom, let's go. Boom, let's go. That was great. Remember, each of you plays a very significant expressive role. So each line needs to be expressive so that we hear all the canonic statements of everything. Does that make sense? Yeah, so just be really expressive of all that. All right, let's go straight through the last one. Here we go. Bassoons, is this an okay speed for today? Wyatt's smiling. Here we go. One.